Welcome to segment number 24 of our Christmas 2019 special with Jeopardy Deluxe Edition for the SNES. If you just saw Jeopardy for the SNES, we won the maximum allowed of $1 shy of $100,000. What's going to happen in the Deluxe version? Only one way to find out. We got to play the game. Sorry. We have Rob and Liz facing me today. Here we go, Jeopardy round. The easier round. One daily double, and we have these 6 categories. They're reference books, weather, colleges and universities, medicine, singers, and our last category for the Jeopardy round is European history. Okay. I can deal with these categories. We're going to start things off with colleges and universities for 100, please.
The answer is...
And the answer there is... This Academy's honor code says a cadet will not lie, cheat, or steal, or tolerate those who do. What is West Point? I'll have colleges and universities for 200.
The answer is...
Answer there. Harvard is the best endowed university in the U.S. This university at Austin is second. I'm going to say, what is Baylor University? Or, no. It's not Baylor University. I'm going to say, what is the University of Texas? University of Texas, yeah. Colleges and universities for 300, please.
The answer is...
Of BYU, LSU, or NYU, the one that's state-sponsored. Let's go with what is LSU. Pick the right one, yeah. Colleges and universities, 400.
The answer is...
Answer there. This New England school is the top defense contractor among educational entities. What is Yale? It's not Yale, unfortunately. Not Yale University. So let's see if Rob knows this any better than I do. Oh, it's MIT. MIT. Rob goes up to $400 and he makes the next selection as we continue. Which is reference books, 100. And he got the daily double. He can risk up to $500 on this clue, and I know he'll do just that on this clue in reference books. The word for this type of book came from the Greek for circle of learning, and he doesn't know that it's an encyclopedia. So he'll drop to minus 100. It's an encyclopedia. Sorry, Rob. But you make the next selection. Weather, 100.
The answer is...
Alright, let's see if I do better in this category. A 1989 drought in this country caused dry fields in Tuscany and low water levels in Venice. What is Italy? Go. I'd like to have weather for 300 or for 200, please. Excuse me.
The answer is...
I have $300. I'd like to take weather for 200. Hard pellets of ice larger than 5 millimeters are the only true forms of these. What are hailstones? Weather 300.
The answer is...
They heat the air in their paths to over 45,000 degrees Fahrenheit. What are lightning bolts? We'll go weather for 400.
The answer is...
Answer there. 31.85, the highest U.S. barometer reading, was recorded in this state during a 1989 cold wave. I think I'd like to try this one. What is Alaska? It is indeed Alaska. Good job. Weather, 500.
The answer is...
Answer there. To see one of these, you must stand facing falling rain with your back to the sun. What is a rainbow? And we ran that category like it was absolutely nothing. So the weather category was in my favor. Let's go ahead and finish out colleges and universities for 500.
The answer is
Oxford first admitted these people in the late 1800s, but they couldn't earn degrees until 1920. Well, I have it between two of them. Who are women? That's right, yeah, women. I'd like reference books for 200.
the answer is
And the answer there is... The New York Times and Associated Press says this type of reference books are that grammar and usage are consistent. Rob. What is a style book? And that is the correct answer. Now it's reference books for 300.
the answer is
Here's the clue. The oldest firm of its kind in the U.S., this company issued its first map in 1872. What is Rand McNally? That's right. Reference books for 400.
the answer is
All doctors in the U.S. get a free copy of the PDR, this book of pharmaceutical information. Ooh, I don't know this. Does Liz? Nope. She starts off with minus 400. Rob, you want to try this one? It's the physician's desk reference. That is correct. Okay, you're up to $500, Rob, and you get to make the next selection as we continue. Medicine, 100.
the answer is
Answer there. Laryngitis is an inflammation of this part of the throat. What is the larynx? Medicine, 200.
the answer is
About half of all pregnant women suffer from this burning pain in the chest and upper abdomen. What is heartburn? Medicine for 300.
the answer is
The outer surface of each of these organs is covered by a thin membrane called a renal capsule. What are the kidneys? We'll have medicine for 400.
the answer is
An inactive substance used as a control for an experiment or given just to humor a patient. What is a placebo? Here we go. I'll have medicine for 500.
the answer is
See if we can run this category. Type of steroid banned by the IOC. It promotes tissue growth by creating protein. I'm going to pass this one over because I don't know it. Let's see if Rob knows this one any better than I do. No, he does not. He's going to lose all of his money. So he drops to 0. Liz is going to try this one. Let's see if she knows this any better than I do. Anabolic, so she's out of the hole and has $100. Okay, Liz, where are we going? You have selection on the board. You have control of the board, I should say. Sorry. Singers, 100.
the answer is
Loretta Lynn's album, I Remember Patsy, was a tribute to this singer, her dear friend. Who is Patsy Cline? I'll have singers for 200, please.
the answer is
Good golly, Miss Molly. He once claimed his music makes the blind see and the deaf hear. Who is Little Richard? Let's have singers for 300, please.
the answer is
His home is a pink-trimmed mansion in New Orleans, but we don't know if he walks to it. Rob. Nope. He's in the hole now at minus $300. Liz is going to try this one. Let's see if she knows this one. Fats Domino. Fats Domino is the one. She's up to $400, and now she makes the next selection. Singer's $400.
The answer is...
She said, I would much rather have stood by one man for a lifetime than four for a short time. Who is Tammy Wynette? She's the one. Singers for $500, please.
The answer is...
And the answer there is... With a master's in psychology, he might use We're in this love together to counsel couples. Who is Al Jarreau? There you go. Good job. I'll have reference books for $500.
The answer is...
Published annually since J. Pulitzer revived it in 1886, it says it does not decide wagers. Rob, let's see if you can get out of the hole. The World Almanac, and he's right. All that's left is European history. Let's go ahead and get it out of the way. 100.
The answer is...
And the answer there is... As Chancellor of Germany from 1871 to 90, he forged an empire. Who is Otto von Bismarck? $200.
The answer is...
In the mid-16th century, this country's king banned the use of Turkish baths by the Moors. What is Greece? No, it's not Greece. Ooh. Oh, I think I know it now. Let's see if Rob knows this any better than I do. It's Spain. Spain. Okay. Rob and Liz are tied for second place right now. Let's look at the $300 clue.
The answer is...
When Henry II tried to take control of the church in England, this archbishop fought him. Don't know. Rob, do you know? Thomas A. Becket. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. 400.
The answer is...
Answer there. Luther was protesting the sale of these in Germany as Zwingli was doing the same in Switzerland. Liz. Indulgences. Indulgences. Now the last clue. Let's look at that last clue before we go to Double Jeopardy.
The answer is...
And our final clue of the Jeopardy round. He preceded and followed Clement Attlee as Britain's Prime Minister. Who is Winston Churchill? So I have $5,100, Liz $800, Rob $700, so he's going first. In Double Jeopardy. Here we go. Two daily doubles up there, and we have these categories. Musical numbers, the senses, odds and ends, famous men, organization, Americans, and finally, 16th century science. Okay. As we play the double Jeopardy round as part of our Christmas special in this game, we're starting with odds and ends for 200.
The answer is.
And the answer there is... Before it said Dewey won, President Truman called this daily one of the two worst papers in the country. Rob. The Chicago Tribune. For some reason, I was thinking that. But it did not dawn on me in time. So let's go to the next clue. Odds and ends for 400.
The answer is.
If your itinerary includes Tibet, you may want to hire these native mountain guides. Who are the Trekkies? No. Well, that's kind of a hard one. Liz. It's the Sherpas. Sherpas. Okay. Alright, Liz, where are we going? We're going to musical numbers for 200.
The answer is.
Clue? Number of strings on a mandolin. It's 2 more than on a guitar. What is 8? There are 8 strings on a mandolin. Musical numbers for 400, please. Daily double. 4,900. You know what? All in. For $9,800 or nothing at all. Here's the clue: musical numbers. In musical notation, there are this many horizontal lines on a staff. What is 5? Booyah! Musical numbers for 6.
The answer is.
Minimum number of notes in a chord. What is 3? Yep, that's right. In the 5 figures now. Musical number is 800.
The answer is.
Number of flags on the stem of a 16th note. I'm going to say, what is 4? No, that's wrong. Oh, well. Liz. 2. Okay. That's alright. Liz is up to $2,000 and she makes the next selection as we continue on. Famous Men, 200.
The answer is.
Answer there. Appropriately, Richard Belzer co-wrote a book on how to be a stand-up one of these. What is a comedian? I'd like musical numbers 1,000.
The answer is.
Number of different letters of the alphabet we use to denote notes. What is 7? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Famous Men, 400.
The answer is.
He swashbuckled through 3 marriages to Lily Damita, Nora Eddington, and Patrice Wamour. Who is Douglas Fairbanks Jr.? I'm going to stick with that answer. Who is Douglas Fairbanks Jr.? No, it wasn't Douglas Fairbanks Jr. So I'm down to 10,400. But I'm out front right now with a lot of money. Rob. Errol Flynn. I had a choice and I picked the wrong one. It's Errol Flynn. Errol Flynn. Alright, go again. The census for 200.
The answer is.
Answer there. An organ of touch for cats. For Mr. Claus, they're just as white as snow. What are whiskers? We'll go the census for 400, please.
The answer is.
Sorry, Charlie. Starkiss wants tuna that tastes this way. What is good? I'll have the census for 600, please.
The answer is.
You may have guessed that intuition is called this, numerically speaking. What is a sixth sense? I'll have the census for 800, please.
The answer is
Oyez, oyez, oyez. Oyez is simply Anglo-French for this courtroom phrase. What is hear ye? And I'll have the census for 1,000. The other daily double. All of it again. $24,800 or nothing at all. Here's the clue in the census. Irish wolfhounds were bred to hunt by this sense. What is sight? Booyah! Leading men for six. Famous men for six. Excuse me. Famous men 600. An early merchandising giant, he started his first store at Kimmerer, Wyoming. Who is J.C. Penney? Look at all this money we're racking up on Jeopardy Deluxe Edition for the Super Nintendo. I'd like Famous Men for 800, please.
the answer is
In 1843, two sisters, Sarah and Adelaide Yates, married these twins made famous by P.T. Barnum. Who were... Who were Yin and Yang? No. That's wrong. Rob. Chang and Ang. Chang and Ang. Okay. It just wasn't coming to me that way. Where to now? 16th century science for 200. Answer there. In 1557, Robert Record introduced this math symbol consisting of two parallel lines. What is equals? Century science for 400, please.
the answer is
Italian P. alpini was the first European to describe this plant whose beans are brewed. What is coffee? I'd like 16th century science for 600, please.
the answer is
Bartolomeo Eustachio and Gabriel Fallopius have this type of body part named after them. What are tubes? What is a tube? I'd like to have 16th century science for 800, please.
the answer is
The man who brought the calendar into sync by dropping 10 days out of 1852 held this post. Liz. And she doesn't have a clue. Too bad, so sad. Rob. Pope. He was Pope. Okay, Rob, you're up to $2,900. Where are we going? We're going to organizations for 200.
the answer is
This senior citizens group founded by Maggie Coon in 1970 was likened to the Black Militants. Liz. Oh, the Grey Panthers. Oh, okay. On to the next for 600.
the answer is
Consisting of 150 poems, it's the longest book in the Bible. What is Psalms? We'll have odds and ends for 1,000. I mean 800, excuse me, 800
the
for
answer
please.
is
National Statuary Hall is located in this Washington, D.C. building. National Statuary Hall. It's the capital. Famous Men 1000.
The answer is.
Answer there. This author of Cain and Abel was only 29 when elected to Parliament. I'm afraid I don't know that one. Jeffrey Archer. Never heard of him. Alright. Let's go to the next clue. Odds and ends 1000.
The answer is.
Answer there. Of Allegro, Andante, or Lento, the one which means the fastest tempo. What is Allegro? That's right. Let's go back to 16th century science for 1000.
The answer is.
In an erroneous work, Johann Kepler explained why there are exactly 6 of these. What are planets? That's right. Organizations for 400.
The answer is.
Show a kid how America works is the slogan of this young people's business organization. What is junior achievement? $600?
The answer is.
Members of the American Budgerier Society are fanciers of this type of animal. What are parakeets? $800?
The answer is.
Organization of men's clubs founded in Detroit in 1915 and not named after a kind of deer. The Kiwanis? Oh, okay.
The answer
Let's go ahead and look at that final clue in Double Jeopardy. Based at Rebel Field in Harlingen, Texas, this group restores and flies vintage World War I aircraft. Liz? It is the Confederate Air Force. So at the end of Double Jeopardy, Liz has 4,200. I have 3,700. Or no, Rob has 3,700. I'm sorry. And I'm out front with $29,400. So I'm out front. I cannot be caught. Final Jeopardy category is superstitions. Okay. How much of my money do I want to put at risk? You know what? I'm feeling a little bit gutsy on this one. I'm going to go for $15,600. Whoa, Nelly. For $45,000, here is the clue in superstitions. Number that's been called the number that's been called the Devil's Dozen, and it is 13. So that's going to put me at $45,000. I'll call that a good game for sure. Oh yeah.
Final Jeopardy answer is.
Is it 13? Better believe it. Alright. Did Rob come up with 13? Yes, he did, so he will double his money to 7,400. Did Liz get 13? Yes, she did. She goes up to 7,400. She's tied with Rob. Whereas I go up to $45,000. And I'm going to see you all for that next segment coming up right after this. Don't go away.